If you've been a 3D artist long enough, you probably have seen a bunch of 3D software or 3D platform acquisitions by giant companies like Autodesk, Maxon, Adobe, and the others. In most cases, the software or the platform either gets a fair share of development and lives on for a few years, or it will be discontinued or shut down after they suck it dry by harvesting its technology. But in the case of Epic, with ArtStation and Sketchfab acquisition, something weird happened. After 5 years of acquisition, they sold the platforms back to another company, which we haven't seen honestly in a long time. So what exactly is going on, and is this the ArtStation as we know it? Also, is this a new start especially for Sketchfab? So last week Epic, the industry giant behind Unreal Engine and Fortnite, sold ArtStation and Sketchfab to Kitbash, the company behind Kitbash 3D and Grayscale Gorilla. And this is a pretty interesting move, especially considering that Epic acquired both platforms back in 2021. So ArtStation became a major player in the Epic arsenal, especially for artists, while Sketchfab was one of the biggest places to share and sell 3D models online. Now, 5 years later, Epic is handing both platforms over to Kitbash, with Epic saying the move will allow it to focus more on Unreal Engine, Fortnite, the Epic Game Store and other things, so they said it is just on the way. But I'm not convinced that this is the only reason. Now, for artists, the situation doesn't seem to be changing at all, at least on the surface. Kitbash says existing portfolios, libraries, subscriptions, and core workflows will continue as they are. So apparently there is no need to panic, about ArtStation portfolio suddenly disappearing or something like that. So if you check your inbox, you should see an email from Sketchfab or ArtStation announcing the merger. But the question everyone might be asking right now, what's next? Apparently not much. Well, now Kitbash controls ArtStation, Sketchfab, Kitbash 3D, and Grayscale Gorilla, which puts a pretty substantial collection of tools, assets, and communities under the company. And considering how important ArtStation and Sketchfab have been, to the 3D industry, it will be interesting to see what Kitbash actually does with them, and hopefully it does something great. But to have a better idea about the situation, let's go back to 2021. Epic had already been expanding well beyond Unreal Engine. That year, it began acquiring some major players in the industry, because in April of the same year, Epic acquired ArtStation. I don't think I really need to talk about ArtStation that much, because it is one of the main places for artists working in games, film, animation, and other creative industries to showcase your work, build portfolios, sell your projects, and especially look for a job. At the time, Epic said the acquisition would actually help ArtStation grow while making it easier for creators to showcase their stuff and make a living from it. One of the first changes that Epic implemented, back then, was actually a reduction in ArtStation's marketplace fees, which Epic said would give more money back to artists. That's all fine and dandy, but back in 2022, there was the AI craze that could be relevant later. Couple of months later, in July of the same year, Epic acquired Sketchfab. Sketchfab, instead of being just portfolios, it offers such a powerful way to share 3D models online, like one of the best previews for artists. Basically, you can upload, share, and embed it on other websites and platforms, which was great. By this point, Sketchfab had millions of 3D models on the platform and offered different formats and iterations for basically every major 3D software. So in the span of 2 months, Epic bought 2 of the biggest platforms in the industry. Just 2 years before that, Epic also acquired Quixel back in 2019 with its massive library. They also acquired Capture on Reality, the company behind Reality Capture, and 3Lateral, which specializes in digital humans. So if we zoom out and take a look at the bigger picture, Epic was clearly gradually building more like an ecosystem where they have the platform for scanning real-world objects, create digital humans, make games, finding assets to showcasing finished work. And then there is Fab. If you were out of the picture and you don't use Unreal or Sketchfab, or you don't use them a lot, then you probably didn't know about this back in 2024, when Epic launched Fab, which is a new marketplace that would bring several of those platforms together. The idea, I guess, was to replace the Unreal Engine marketplace and bring in assets from other platforms, including Quixel, ArtStation, Sketchfab, and so on. So you now have the most popular game engine that most people are using, and on the other side, there is Quixel, ArtStation, Sketchfab, all getting pulled together, and Fab was supposed to be the replacement for all of them, or at least become the middleman. However, there was just a little problem. Sketchfab continues operations as its own platform. While some of its parts became connected to Fab, some of you probably use Fab, and some of the others might just use Unreal Engine Marketplace. So now, two of the big platforms that Epic set to acquire not long ago are outside of its pocket, which means the version they had and they were trying to build in 2021 changed in 2026. I wouldn't be surprised in the near future if we hear about more platforms that Epic acquired being let go, and maybe even buying new ones for that matter. And clearly there is something happening or going on inside Epic. The explanation for this from Epic was really straightforward. They said we want to focus our resources on Unreal Engine, Fortnite, and the Epic Game Store. Maybe these are the biggest moneymakers, who knows. However, Epic is still keeping Fab, and it is not like Epic is walking away completely from digital assets. Far from it. Fab is still the official Unreal marketplace for models, materials, environments, and many other types of content. But I think what is changing is the shift in their direction and what is important to them. Epic has been talking a lot lately about AI, and I think the best example of that is Unreal Engine 6. Epic says that Unreal Engine 6 will make AI and model-assisted workflows a much bigger part of game development, with integrations for Cloud, Gemini, and other models that will help with character rigs, lighting, level setup, and other repetitive parts of production. And who knows, maybe even digital assets. Of course, this is just speculation. But I wouldn't say this is far-fetched. Just in 2025, Epic acquired Lucy, which is a company that develops AI tech for understanding and automatically tagging 3D assets. This would make searching for assets much easier across all Epic platforms. That's why we can only speculate here. But Epic has spent years building up a big library of 3D content through Quixel, Fab, and the other platforms I just mentioned. And at the same time, AI-generated 3D is getting better and better every day, as you probably know. And if you check some of the latest reviews on Tripo, Meshi, Hi3D and more, I think is getting there. Now, all this is speculative, but I sense that Epic is working towards something more automated. Still, I want to hear what you think about this. And there you have it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to this channel to receive more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.